Welcome to Home and Family.
Brighten up your day, the Home and Family way.
Kym Douglas is a beauty expert, as we all know by now, and all the secrets for enhancing your best features are going to be enhanced today. And today she has brought her #1 favorite makeup artist, Jay Reeling, with her.
Hey, everyone.
Yes, and Yasmin is also going to join us as well, because she's like the perfect, I mean, you're so beautiful that, you know, God had a really good time making you. That's all I have to say.
And you know what, if you're not blessed with necessarily the most perfect features, or sometimes you do look in a magazine, we were going to tell you some of the insider Hollywood beauty secrets so that you can always look as lovely as you want to.
Absolutely.
Right? So the first thing we were going to talk about, Christina, is that I go to Jay all the time for makeup when I have a big event to go to.
Yeah.
And basically what he does is he does this contouring on me. And I was always like, I think that's so cool. And I think women across the country sometimes can be a little bit afraid of it. So I brought Jay to show us how we can accentuate our positive features and maybe kind of eliminate or hide a little bit of our negative ones.
So exactly what is contouring?
Well, so contouring is actually just simply the art of applying makeup to sculpt the face, which is what we're kind of doing when you're hitting it onto the cheekbones, maybe strengthen jawline, which you'll see later.
Okay. And why do we need contouring?
Well, because I think it actually helps to emphasize all of your features. So your bone structure is that's what makes Yasmin so beautiful, what makes you so beautiful, what makes Kym beautiful, what makes Jacqueline beautiful. But every single one of you is totally different. And yet what we all look for is bone structure. That's what the cosmetic companies create these products for. And that's what we as artists then learn to use it for.
And just let me point out that Jacqueline is our production coordinator.
Yes.
I know.
She very graciously donated her time today.
For me to do this.
So it's like working on a beautiful blank canvas, and you are the artist, and you are.
I know, and I had some fun doing it.
Yeah.
She's been such a good sport.
She's been great, and you know, he actually does it with me all the time, Christina. There I am, and I'm like, of course, making
Well, that's frightening. That's a little scary.
I know, and that's me
Crazy.
before makeup. So you see that he's highlighting under my eyes and right down my chin so that the light reflects. And then here, he did this makeup exactly for this new cover of a magazine that just came out today called Thrifty Hunter, and here it is. We're going to show you the after when it's all blended. There it is.
Oh, look at you, Kym. You look beautiful. Oh, honey.
So, sorry, I don't know why my voice just raised 4 octaves, but
Look what we did. It was like having a baby together.
there you go. And so you can see how once it's blended out, Christina and Yasmin, on Jacqueline, we're going to just turn her right now. There is what it's like when it's blended.
Wow. Okay.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it beautiful?
It's like a 3D dimensional.
Exactly. So you can almost tell like where she's actually been highlighted, contoured, and then blended. It's almost like somebody sent her face on vacation and she came back all well rested. And that's probably one of the coolest things. So unfortunately, she's got to be blended. Fortunately, she's going to be blended. We're going to start doing that.
Let's show you the pre-tape. So Jay came earlier in the day and did Jacqueline's face, and he's going to show you step by step what he did so you can do it at home.
Okay, let's take a look.
So Jacqueline, you might want to, for photograph purposes, go ahead and strengthen your jawline a little bit, but there's really, really nothing wrong with it. However, a little cheekbone, heart face is going on. You're a little white at the forehead, and then you kind of start tapering off. And what did we talk about earlier about your chin?
There isn't much of one.
So we want to give you one.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, we're just highlighting her forehead. That's going to give Jacqueline the lift that she's looking for, and also kind of just shrink her forehead so it'll kind of minimize the heart shape. Right now, I'm actually applying the contour, which is going to lower her hairline just a little tiny bit, again, kind of shrinking her forehead. Those awful brown stripes are obviously to sharpen her cheekbones, and then underneath her jawline at the same time. We're also now highlighting and contouring her nose. Then in the eye sockets.
Yes. And that chin, I love what you did with the chin. Gorgeous, Jay.
So, look at that. Well, so I'm actually using a pencil to highlight. So I'm changing the product around. This way, just your viewers can actually see different ways to use the products and use different products for the same thing. So I highlighted her lid. Now I'm actually going in and re-blending a little bit just to kind of smooth her out so that she's a little more camera ready. And look at that.
Your eyes are already popping.
To go.
Very much.
Yeah, we just blend with fingertips.
Oh, what gorgeous feet. It's like you brought out the features.
Look at the difference, though.
Isn't that amazing?
Look at that. That's amazing. Okay.
No, and look at this. And so now we can just take a little bit of her regular foundation, or what's on this brush. Hopefully it's what you need. Just kidding. And we just kind of start swirling and patting it. So basically it's a stipple motion. So I'm just applying a small little bit over her entire face, just to get a little extra product. Now what I want to do is work off that foundation so I don't use too much if I was...
Well, let me ask you, how do you find the right shade? Because I've seen a lot of women do that, and they use the wrong shade, and they look ridiculous.
Right. So we always want to kind of keep in mind that the original foundation shade is the go-to. So then we're going to either 3 shades lighter or 3 shades darker, but you always want to stay in that family. So if you're using, say, Revlon's yada 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 medium beige foundation, it probably has coordinating dark and light tones.
Right.
So in our situation, that's exactly, so this is actually one of my foundations. So we have a light, a medium, and a dark tone that work all together in the red kind of stages, or red tones that work with Jacqueline.
How important
So
it
you're
is
gonna
to
finish
keep
blending.
with it. Is there a special brush? Because I noticed you have a special
the stipple brush, actually. So anything that's like a large kabuki, or in this case, the stipple brush, it's kind of my favorite go-to.
Okay.
It's synthetic, so that the hairs are never going to start falling all over the place. That's actually
that's
the
the worst.
best important
Yeah.
thing is,
Yeah.
you know, get yourself a really great set of synthetic brushes. The other deal is that we can switch using our stipple brush and actually play around with sponges, because I know Kym sometimes likes to use sponges, but she uses the fancy $20 ones that you get, and then you can't wash them, they're unsanitary. So I basically blend and throw it away. And that's the best thing.
So easy. So easy.
And who doesn't like that?
So you're saying the cheaper ones actually work better, or just
Oh,
as
absolutely. You
well?
can keep that if you want. I'll sign it later.
I'm falling apart over
But,
here. Okay,
yeah,
here,
so-
hold that. Okay.
I know, we'll start blending this side.
Yes.
But anyway, so, yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm going to tell you later in the show, you're going to see the finished blended results, okay? And if you would like more information, you can go to homeandfamilytv.com, KymDouglas.com as well, and jaythemakeupstudio.com. Did you enjoy this, yes?
I did.
All right.
Well, you can sit in the chair now.
Oh, she doesn't need anything.
I know.
All right, next we're talking Pirates with Crossbones star Yasmin Al-Masri. When we come back.
Doesn't she look great?